All right, sorry about that. I was stuck on mute there for a second. How's everyone doing today? Give me a one in the chat box if you can hear me okay. We'll be getting started here shortly. Let me open up all the bells and whistles here so I can communicate with you guys. Hello, how's it going? All right. All right, Tim, yeah, you're good to go. All right, how's it going? Marcus, Matthew, Barb, Paul, Tillery, Francis, Alan, Carvin, another Tim, Mr. Taylor, Pat, Clement, always good to see you on here. Jeff, Paul says, thought I was late. Starts now. All right, so you are perfectly on time. You are not late. All right. So we'll be getting. Who's excited for this session? Give me a one in the chat box. Jeff from Cali, Colombia. Awesome. Great to have you on here. Where is the chat box? Exactly where you typed in, where is the chat box? Actually, that's the questions box. This is the chat box. But for you guys to communicate with me, it's just the questions box. So there we can go back and forth. So I'll reply to you now. Awesome. Terry from Canada. Perfect. We have people from all over the world today. It's an amazing time we're living in where we can all connect live from everywhere in the world. And I'm coming to you guys from Miami, Florida. I was in Mexico City a couple of weeks ago. It was a great time, great weather, great people, great food, and had a great time. But right now I'm back home. It's summertime. You might hear my kids screaming in the background because they are home. I was considering summer camp yesterday. No, I'm joking. I really enjoy having them home for the summer. Thankfully, this business has been able to allow me to let them stay here at home with us for the summer. So big blessing there. Um, and yeah, so today what we're going to cover some very exciting software and strategies and something like many of you probably have not seen before. Okay, we were trying to find a competitor out there for something like this, and we had a pretty hard time. Okay, so I'm excited to share this with you guys because it's going to really simplify how you guys get clients moving forward. And just to get a general idea of who we have on here, give me a two in the chat box if you have at least one client, and give me a three in the chat box if you don't have any clients, but you would like to start doing some client work. Okay, perfect. So we have a good mix. Someone posted one. I'm not sure what the one that's for. So it was either two or three. Two if you have at least one client, and three if you have no clients, but you'd like to get some clients. Awesome. Looks like it's about 50-50. Yeah, so looks like it is about 50-50, so that's awesome. We have the right crowd on here today. How many of you are on here and don't want anything to do with clients? Give me a seven in the chat box so that just so we can clear that up. All right. There are a few sevens, so I'm not sure why you guys are on here, but hopefully by the time we're done with this session, you may consider working with some clients, okay? Because uh, being able to work with clients is one of the quickest ways that you guys can go out there and put some money in your pocket. And now with where AI is, the ability to fulfill services has been greatly simplified as well. because everything is just it's moving so much faster. I mean, you guys can get up a professional website now in a matter of minutes thanks to AI. You can get content in a matter of minutes thanks to AI. You can optimize content, post content, all that stuff in lightning speed. And a lot of it just be hands off because of where we are with technology, automation, AI, and all that stuff. So today, what we're going to talk about is the front part of that, which is actually getting these clients. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We've waited long enough. We're several minutes in, 6 minutes to be exact. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Anyone who's late can catch the replay. There will be a replay. It is already recording, just confirming that for anyone wondering, since I do know that some people do have to jump on and off throughout the call. So just so everyone knows, it is, yes, recording. Let's see. Yeah, look, someone was already asking about a recording. So yes, Barbara, focus on driving. Don't worry, there will be a recording for you. Perfect. Awesome. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right. So quick intro for those of you who don't know who I am. I am Joshua Zamora. I started in 2010. So it's crazy that it's been 15 years since I went down the rabbit hole of trying to build a business online. And I went full time in 2014. So yes, there is a big gap there. It took me 4 years to figure it all out. One of the main reasons for that is because I was completely brand new. I knew nothing about the internet. I had to watch tutorial videos on how to buy a domain name. That's how much of a newbie I was. But thankfully I stuck with it. And since then, I've been able to sell over $14 million worth of different products, services, everything and anything in between. Okay, I've tried just about everything. I've sold t-shirts, I've sold mugs, I've sold SEO, I've sold websites, I've done CPA offers, I've done just about everything. And one of the reasons for that is because I still kind of have that shiny object syndrome that we all have to go through. So if I see a friend of mine or a fellow marketer of mine doing something that seems challenging or seems cool and fun, I'll try it. And usually I'm able to get some pretty good results with it. The only thing I haven't been able to get good results with is crypto. So I completely missed the boat on Bitcoin and all of that. I don't own any Bitcoin. I have tried trading some smaller coins and things like that. So I've dabbled in it, but I haven't, hit a home run at all by any means. So that's kind of the only thing that I've probably, I usually just, at this point, I may look over every once in a while, but that's about it. All right. Lately, just like many of you, I have been focused heavily on AI. Okay. That's just because of where we are. I did start, dabbling in it back in 2018. So right before ChatGPT was released, okay, we actually released an AI writer about a year and a half before ChatGPT was released, and then ChatGPT was released, and it just took the marketing world by storm. And now to think that where we are now, about 4 or 5 years later, it's just crazy how quickly things are moving. All right, but today what we're going to talk about is my new AI that finds, trains itself on, and closes $500 to $1,000 clients for you in any niche and or location. So let me know. Give me a 5 in the chat box if this sounds exciting to you guys. For all of you that have just joined, okay, we have a ton of you on here, so you guys know that I love to interact, and every once in a while I may pop over and give some prizes away as well. So Andre is saying, is there any audio? Yes, I'm here. Let me write back to you, because if you can't hear me, then that means that there's no point of me talking to you. Yes, there is. I'm going to send this to everyone. If he... All right. And just to make sure, give me a 6 in the chat box if you can hear me. I just want to make sure. All right, perfect. All right, there's a bunch of you confirming. Okay, so all right, yeah. So the majority of you can hear me. If you can't hear me, try. Well, there's no point of me saying that. I'll send it again. Try to exit and come back in. All right, perfect. So, uh, and all of that is going to allow you to make more profit while working less and dominate any local area, while our AI continuously provides you with all the buyer leads you'd ever need on a silver platter. Hence why we have the valet in there on in the name. Okay. You're going to be able to leverage the most advanced AI that will find clients, train itself on those clients, identifies their most critical issues, and then sells them for you. All right. And the type of critical issues that I'm talking about are things like this. Okay. So all this in red are huge red flags. All right. Those are problems that our AI has identified for this particular business. All right. Their website was having errors connecting. They have no social media profiles. They have SSL issues as well, which shows up that big warning message when any visitors try to go to the website. There is no click to call on this website, which obviously affects sales as well. Because nowadays people want to just pull out their phone, go on a website, hit one button, and be able to reach someone that can answer the question so that they can make a buying decision. Okay. No, this person has no video on the homepage, which again, we are in, in an era where people are used to seeing video. Okay, we want that's pretty much the majority of the content we consume now is video. So if you're not leveraging that on your website, you're leaving a bunch of money on the table. This one here, not mobile friendly. Again, everyone is surfing the web on their phone now. All right, this one here on the right, same thing, connectivity issues, no social media profiles, and they're running a really old WordPress. Okay, this one here, same thing, no issues with their website connecting, no social media profiles, and issues with SSL as well. This one here, the last time they updated their website was in 2017. They have not claimed their Google listing, and they're running a WordPress that's about a year old. All right. Now, does that look pretty cool to you guys? Being able to find these kind of clients that actually have issues. Okay. Give me a two in the chat box. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of what you're going to be able to see on this call. Because again, we've completely changed the way that you guys are going to be able to get clients. Perfect. Someone is saying, by any chance, are you Damien's son? No, I know of Damien. I've met him in person. We've had a couple beers. There is no relation at all. He's a great guy, though. Smart as heck, too. So we've made getting targeted buyers for your agency as simple as following 4 simple steps. And 99% of those steps are done for you by AI. You're mostly just clicking a few buttons, all right? So step 1, all you have to do is enter your niche, enter the location of where you want those clients to come from, and that's it. That's step number 1, okay? From there, our AI is going to immediately start searching for clients in that niche and in that city for you, and it's going to start training itself on those leads right away, okay? And while it's training itself on those leads, okay, it's also pinpointing their most critical problems in real time. Okay, so our AI identifies exactly what's broken in their marketing and critically harming their online presence and how you can help them fix it fast. All right, and these aren't just any old problems that they have. These are problems that are directly affecting sales for their business as well. Okay, and that's what makes this even more exciting because who can turn down increasing sales for their business? All right, no one. Every business out there wants more sales. So when you're able to find critical issues that are affecting their sales and help them fix it, it's really a no-brainer. All right, and then step number 4 is our AI is going to take all of that information that it trained itself on and all the information that it gathered about what is wrong and what's broken in their business, and it's going to write a personalized and very specific email exclusively for that business that you can send to get those clients. Okay, this isn't a generic email. It's not a just a random email. It's something that is personalized and specific to the problems that they specifically have in their business. So it's going to show that you actually spent some time looking at their business and analyzing their business before you even speak to them. Okay, the majority of clients out there are receiving generalized marketing services, just generalized services that they probably don't even need. But when you come around and you tell them, hey, look, I found this and this and this and this that's wrong with your business, I can help you fix that. That's a whole different approach, because they're like, oh, wow, this person actually took some time to take a look at what's going on with my business. Okay. And the best part is that all of these steps are completed for you in a matter of minutes with our AI. You're not doing the work, you're just pushing the buttons. You're not guessing, you're offering real solutions based on real data. You're not hiring a team. The AI is your team. Okay. Before what you're going to see today, you'd have to probably have someone out there, manually finding these businesses, then seeing what's wrong in their marketing. And a lot of times, if you're just a one-man band, then you'd be the one doing that, trying to figure out what's going on with these businesses. All right. Let me see, getting a message here. Make sure everything's okay. One second. All right. All right. It's good. Perfect. And we've created the best, the fastest, and most done-for-you lead app that finds clients with critical problems while putting you directly in touch with the decision maker. All right, that's another powerful thing, that you are going to be put directly in touch with the decision maker. Our AI allows you to instantly access targeted buyers in any niche that desperately need your help, and will happily pay $500 to $1,000 or more for your services. Plus, REI will expose all the issues that are preventing these businesses from generating more sales. And I can't say that enough. These are problems that are preventing these businesses from generating more sales. Okay. And I'm talking about things like missing SSL certificates. Okay. Or issues with the SSL certificates, because sometimes they may have the SSL certificate installed. But if somewhere, online or even in Google, the non SSL version shows up, then they're still going to have issues, because they have to make sure that not only the SSL certificate is installed, but that the secure version of their website is the default version. So all pages are going to the secure version. If for some reason it's not, then you're going to be able to find that. You're going to be able to see that not all pages are redirecting to the secure version. There's still some broken pages, and if someone goes to that link that's not secure, instead of redirecting to the secure version, it's going to show the warning message, even if they do have an SSL certificate installed. All right, you're also going to be able to find businesses that have no social media accounts. And today, there really is no excuse for not having social media, okay? Especially because now, even the younger generation, they're using these platforms as their search engine. Okay, they go to these platforms first to learn about the business that they want to go spend money on, or learn about the products they want to go purchase. And they'll message businesses on Instagram or on TikTok to ask questions about their products and services. So not having social media today is just it's a big hole in their sales. Okay. Also, using a free email account. All right, this is a big one as well, because if someone is sending an email to a free email account, sometimes it'll go to spam, sometimes it'll get blocked. So you want to make sure that these businesses, if they're getting a lot of inquiries to an email account, that it's a professional email account, set up the right way so that all of those emails are actually being received and being replied to. Okay. And when you set up a professional email address, you can set up a bunch of different automations and things like that as well. If there's no video on the homepage, okay, I kind of touched on this already. There is no reason to not be leveraging video. It gains trust right away, and just increases sales across the board because people nowadays are used to seeing videos and they want to consume video. Okay, unclaimed Google listings. It's insane how many businesses out there are still running day by day with an unclaimed Google listing. Okay, it's out there. Some of them may even have reviews. Some of them may even have pictures of from their customers, but yet the actual business hasn't claimed that Google listing. So they're missing out on rankings, they're missing out on sales, they're missing out on traffic, all of that stuff just because they haven't claimed their Google listing. Okay, businesses that don't have click to call installed, same same thing. People want to be able to reach these businesses as quickly as possible. They don't want to have to click into your contact page and try to find your phone number, or try to copy and paste your phone number, or try to memorize it, going back and forth from their web browser to their phone dialer, trying to figure out what number, how to dial the number and all of that. Boom, no, you install click to call on their website. Boom, anyone that lands on it, they can call them within a matter of seconds by clicking one button. And you can take that even further by obviously offering AI calling services where the AI will answer phone calls so that they never miss a call. Okay, so that no matter if someone calls at 2 in the morning, the AI is there to answer that call. And much more. With our app, you're going to be able to find so many more different services that you'll be able to offer. So starting today, getting high quality clients will never ever be the same. Okay, I guarantee you that by the time we're done with this call, you are going to be absolutely blown away. Okay. Because the secret to success is actually very simple. Okay, the problem with most people finally having their breakout year is that they're overcomplicating the process that it takes to be successful. Because if we were to break down success to its most simplest form, the only things that you guys really need are high quality leads with an actual problem in their business and being able to provide a solution to those leads for their problems. It's really that simple. It's very easy to overcomplicate things, but if you can just focus on these two things, you can have a wildly successful business. All right, because if you can have leads constantly coming into your pipeline and they have a critical problem that you can solve for them, you do not need anything else to be successful online. And I can guarantee you that. Okay, if and I'll ask you guys right now, if you guys can have leads, access to high quality leads that have problems, and you're able to have a list of those every single day that you can reach out to, how many of you on here think that you would still struggle to be successful if you had access to those types of leads? Give me a 5 in the chat box if you think like, yeah, if I had an endless amount of leads, I would still struggle to build a business. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so there's 5 that have come in. Okay, perfect. Oh, great. Paul had a great answer too. He said, depends if I have to provide the solutions. Absolutely, and that's a great concern, because no, you do not have to be the one providing the solution. As long as you get the leads and you collect the payment for those for that service, you can always find someone to fulfill that service for you. Okay. Or use AI. Okay, if it's something simple, or if it's something very simple, you can obviously do it yourself. There are some of these are so simple to fulfill that you might even be able to find people on Fiverr to do it for you for $5-10. Okay, and then you keep the difference. So overall, clients with problems equals losing sales and profit. Okay, and then you solve those problems and it equals clients make more sales and profit, which ultimately means you make more sales and profit, because when you're helping people solve their problems and make more sales in their business, that comes back to you and you make more sales and more profit in your business. And that's exactly what you're getting today. Our app will only provide you with leads that are in desperate need of your help and are ready to pay you for that help. And many of these businesses probably don't even have any idea that they have these critical issues going on with their online presence because they're busy building and working in their business. All right, and that's why they work with marketing professionals, because they don't have time to to figure out what's going on in their online presence. They may have paid someone for a website years ago, and they think, okay, yeah, my business is online. That's it. That's all I need to do. Okay, but no, a lot of them are too busy in their day-to-day business dealings that they don't even understand how much this is affecting their sales. And again, every business out there, if you ask them, do you want more sales? Do you want more profit? Of course, every business out there is going to say yes. There's not a single business out there that will turn away more business. And if by fixing just one of these things in their online business, they can get more sales, obviously they are going to be all over that. Okay. Because let's get real for a second. Having or starting a marketing agency right now is one of the smartest and fastest ways to generate your first $1,000, $5,000, or even $10,000 sales, especially right now. Okay, you're and then with our app, you're not chasing leads or convincing people they need help. You're offering solutions to big problems that our AI has identified that they have. Okay, and these are big problems that are preventing these clients from getting more traffic, more customers, more sales, and more profit. And again, that is the most important thing as well. These are big problems that, it's just hurdles in the way of them making more sales. Okay, and most people do not know how to have a constant stream of buyer leads in their pipeline. And this goes back to what I said before. Okay, at the end of the day, that is truly what holds people back from their agency truly taking off. And it's the biggest difference between agencies that fail and agencies that hit the 6 to 7 figure mark. um, Agencies that hit the 6 to 7 figure level have a constant stream of qualified leads hitting their desk every single day. Okay, and in fact, most successful agencies that have access to qualified leads have to start turning business away. Okay, especially like I said, if you're a one-man band, like Paul there is Paul's a bit worried about having to actually provide the solutions, and I totally get that, especially if it's just you. And you start getting a bunch of requests and a bunch of clients. It just starts, it can start getting overwhelming, where you're just like, whoa, I need to start turning some of these away. Or just start outsourcing a lot of what comes in, and then you just be the person that gets the leads, collects the payment, and then you have uh, your outsourcers that are doing the work for you. Okay. But at the end of the day, that is a great problem to have. Okay. Because before today, you either needed to have a huge budget to start paying for traffic and compete with the big agencies that are already out there and they already have an established presence and they have a big budget to spend on paid traffic, or you'd have to go up against established agencies and try to outrank them in the search engines. And many of us on here don't really have months to sit around waiting to get your first check. Or you can also, obviously this is a great option. You can try using your typical lead scraper that, scrapes unreliable leads from the same place that every other scraper scrapes from. You have no clue if those leads even need your help, and you're just having to offer some random service and hope that they bite. And it isn't infused with AI that instantly learns and trains everything there is to know about the business, the products, the services, and of those leads. And it requires you to spend hours or even days trying to get through all the complicated setup. And it also requires you to pay for proxies, captchas, so that your IP isn't getting blocked when you're scraping for these leads. So that's kind of the old way of doing things. It was more of a wide net type of approach, where you're just scraping from everywhere and everything, and then just offering generalized services. But all of that ends today. Okay, I'm introducing you today to Aigency Valet. The I is silent. All right, it's just there for pretty much visual aesthetics. Aigency Valet is the name of our platform. And this is our new done-for-you web app that provides you with targeted buyers with existing problems in any niche that are ready to pay you $500 to $1,000 or more for your help. And yes, we've created a better, faster, and smarter way to grow your agency to the 6 to 7 figure level in record time using AI. Okay. And now let me show you how easy it is to start using Aigency Valet to get all the buyer leads you'd ever need. All right, now give me a 2 in the chat box if you are ready to see this in action. We're doing amazing on time. I'm going to try to get you guys out of here in probably another hour or so. So if you're short on time, that's great. We're going to jump into this right now and show you how this works. Perfect. Francis is already asking, is this globally? I'll show you that. Okay, I'm going to talk about all of that here right now. So let me go ahead and jump right into this demo. Let me come over here. All right, so this is Aigency Valet. Okay, very, very simple but powerful platform. If you guys have ever purchased any of my platforms, I try to make them as simple as possible so that anyone can use them without even really having to watch the tutorial videos, even though we do have some. But you can see here just some of the examples. All right, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can maybe see it a little bit better. All right, but you can see here some of the different types of niches that I've searched for. So Taekwondo school, plumbers, church, landscaping, roofer, junk removal, property management, mobile IV therapy, which is absolutely blowing up here in Miami. People want to come here, party, and not spend too much time recovering. So they call mobile IV therapy to come over and get them fixed up. Attorney, barbershop, ice cream, property management, did that in 2 different cities. Smog testing, dentist, housekeeper, handyman, mobile pet groomer, pizza shop. You see all different types of niches in here. And then the location. Someone asked, is this global? So we have Atlanta, New York, Istanbul, New Orleans, Myrtle Beach, Atlanta, Asheville, Toronto, Los Angeles, Mexico City, since I was there recently, London. Okay. So you guys can see, and then here you can see the number of leads that it found for me as well. So 62 businesses, 114 businesses, 50 businesses, 18, 112, 42, 92, 45, 97. So just from what you see on the screen here, I have enough leads to last me quite a long time. Okay. And to run a new search, all you have to do, all right, is hit this plus sign here. And then this is where you enter the niche that you want to go after. So if someone has some ideas on a niche, you can post it now. Andy is saying we need that in Australia. So let's see if we can find something in Australia. All right, we've been saying, are all the leads more brick and mortar type and not like online coaches, podcasters, small? Yeah, so most of these are going to be local businesses, small business owners. I haven't tried typing in something not online. It might not bring back the best results, but we can always give it a try. I haven't tried that yet, so I'm not really sure. All right. So HVAC, perfect. HVAC, let's do that. HVAC, and we can do it in, let's say, someone said Australia. So let's see what comes up and what cities come up in Australia. New South Wales, Sydney. Let's do Sydney. All right, Sydney, Australia. And we do have the ability to do standard search and in-depth search. The main difference here is the in-depth search tends to bring back a lot more businesses than the standard search. And that is one of our upgrade options. So I'll just do standard search for now. Hit start search. And this is going to pop up. So your search is now processing. It can take between 5 to 15 minutes for a search to complete. Since our AI is not only finding leads, but training itself on those leads and also analyzing each lead to find the most critical issues affecting their online presence. All right, so now you can safely close this out and this will be processing. And again, it could take between 5 to 15 minutes because just look at some of these numbers, okay? It's not just finding 114 leads, it's also analyzing 114 leads, training itself on and finding the issues of those businesses. And you can see here the difference between standard. So this is a standard search. It brought back 50 leads. The in-depth search ended up bringing back 114 leads, just to give you an idea there. And here's another example. When I did roofer here in Miami, standard search brought back 66. In-depth search brought back 103. All right, just to give you guys an idea. Let me go into this one here, property management in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, now I have to kind of zoom out a little bit so you guys can see the full picture here. There we go. Might be a little bit tough to see, but I'll do my best to show you everything and kind of point everything out. So here on the left-hand side, you have the name of the business, okay? You have the website. This here is whether you've ran an audit on that business, and I'll show you what that means here in a second. Then here you have the email address of those businesses. Then you have the physical address, the phone number, and the number of problems found for those businesses. Okay, so if you want to just see a particular business, you open up the magnifying glass. Here under the general tab, you will see all of the information for that business. Then here under the problems tab is where you'll find what's going on with that business. Okay, so this business here hasn't been updated since 2017. They don't have a claimed listing. They have an old WordPress of just about a year old. They do have click to call on their website, and they do have a video on their website, and it is mobile friendly. Okay, but it's amazing that even though they have all of that, they haven't updated their website in a while, and they haven't claimed their Google listing. Okay, so one thing you can do as well, if you want to just if you open up the filters tab, you could use this to find specific businesses. So if you want to focus on just a specific type of service, you can open this up and just filter out by businesses that have a phone number. Okay, and then you can offer to provide AI calling services. All right, or you can do the same thing and do let's say if you want to just have businesses that haven't claimed their Google listing. So right here, these are 3 businesses that have not claimed their Google listing. Very simple service that you can provide. You can claim their listing, you can optimize their listing, you can charge multiple different ways. You can charge them just to claim the listing. You can charge them to claim the listing and optimize the listing. Okay, you can add some pictures, make sure all the information that is on there is correct. Make sure that all the information is actually on there. Okay, phone number, email, address, everything is actually on there. And then add pictures, of course, so that they can get even better rankings by making sure everything is fully optimized. But if you also want to come here and just find businesses that are not mobile friendly, you can do that. If they don't have a video on the homepage, you can do that. No social media, you can just do that. If they have, again, no click to call, you can just find those businesses and offer AI calling services. I think that's obviously one of the hot services that you can offer right now, especially because it's very easy to demo. And if any of you on here have purchased any of the recent AI calling products that have been released, this is a great way to put that to use. And have be able to offer those services, because you can demo it so easily as well. You can send an email to businesses that don't have click to call and tell them, hey, look, give this phone number a call and I can get this onto your website, where it answers calls for you 24 hours a day. You can also search by businesses that just have invalid SSL certificates. Okay, this is a very simple service to provide. If they have no HTTPS by default, so this goes hand in hand with valid SSL certificates. So some businesses will have an SSL certificate installed, but they haven't made it the default yet. So what they have to do is make sure that all their pages load as the secure version. So if they don't, that's still going to cause issues for them if people are accessing their website through the non-secure version. That warning message is still going to show up. Okay, you can also sort this by businesses that are using free email addresses. Okay, And this is almost a guaranteed way to reach the owner of the business. All right, because if they're using a regular Gmail account, that's most likely because the business owner doesn't know how to set up an actual professional email. Okay, um, so let me go into another one of these, guitar lessons in New York. All right. If you also wanted to use this as just a regular lead generator without any issues, and you want to just have leads with emails and kind of build some cold outreach email addresses, you can. All right. So you can go ahead and filter out just with businesses that have emails. All right. If you are someone who does uh, mailers, all right, so send out postcards in the mail, which is a bit more of a kind of an advanced strategy. But if you do that, you can do just businesses that have a physical address, all right, and then you have a full list of businesses actual addresses that you can send mailers to, all right. But yeah, you can come in here and filter this out however you'd like, okay. Um, and you can also show businesses that have a minimum Google Maps position. So depending on where they are, their Maps rating, all right, how many reviews they have, all of that stuff for their business. So if they have bad reviews, you can filter that out and just show businesses that have bad reviews, and offer reputation management services. So many different ways that you can come in here and use this. All right, but let me just open up one of these here. All right, show the problems, because this is just a handful, literally two handfuls, if you want to call it that, because there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, two handfuls of potential problems that you can have, which these are all hurdles in this business's sales. Okay, and this is seems like it's a music store, but also providing guitar lessons. Okay, so the fact that they don't have any of this stuff set up is, it's insane. All right, especially if they also are a music store. But if you want to really take things to the next level, we have here our deep audit option, which will put this website under the microscope and analyze everything that could possibly be wrong with this business. So the moment I hit analyze website, our AI is just going to go in and just destroy, and find every single problem that could be wrong with this business. And it does so in about 4 to 5 different categories. So pretty much all the categories that affect their online presence. So how quickly their website loads, how well optimized their website is, how visually appealing is it, okay? Is it also compliant for users with disabilities, okay? Which again, if any of you on here have purchased any of those products that have been released lately that help you to provide, compliance with users with disabilities, our app will identify businesses that are not compliant or that have current issues with those things. And obviously you can offer that as a service as well. All right, I'm going to let this run, and sometimes it takes a few minutes for that process to happen, especially if they have a ton of issues, deeper issues going on than just this, which just this alone is, in an insane amount of hurdles that are in between this business and getting more sales. All right, and then here under the outreach email, I'll let this complete before doing the outreach. But I'll kind of quickly show you what this looks like. So the outreach email, this is where you are able to select what you want to include in your email. Okay, so I'll just include all of those there, so that when the email is written, it is personalized and specific to this business's issues. So I'm selecting from the problems that our AI has found. And if you wanted to include some of the stuff from the audit, the deep audit, that will show up here once it completes. Oh, there, it just completed there. All right, so you can see all these additional issues that have been found, okay? So it found accessibility issues for users with disabilities. So it does not have a lang attribute. All right. So screen readers may fall back to a default language setting and pronounce content incorrectly. All right. Technical errors. All right. The page lacks HTML. So Quirk's mode can pretty much saying that it can have some broken HTML in their website. Document uses font sizes smaller than 12 font, which is insane. Okay, 12 font is extremely small. All right. Console errors can interrupt scripts and degrade core functionality. Performance issues, which they have large uncompressed images, which just screams of the owner trying to work on their own website. Okay, that's what this tells me here. When websites have large uncompressed images on their website, it just tells me that the business owner took a picture and probably on their phone or a regular camera and wanted to get that on their website, and they did it like that without making any changes to the website and just uploaded it as a huge image. Okay. And all images load on initial page render, even those out of view. Okay, so loading non-visible assets adds unnecessary network requests. So this is easily fixable with lazy loading, which means the rest of the website loads as you scroll. Okay, and then a bunch of design issues here, SEO issues here, professionalism and trust. Okay, and then here you can generate a report with for all this information. Okay, but what I'm going to do is go back to the outreach email, and now I'm able to select from some of these issues. So I'm going to do the ones for performance, because a slow loading website absolutely affects their sales right away, because no one's going to sit and wait more than a few seconds for a website to load. Look at this. Business hours are not listed on their website. So how are people even going to find out when they're open? No testimonials on their website. Okay, they're using a generic Gmail address. All right, so these are all things that you can sit here and select to be included in the outreach email. Then you have what tone you want. So you can do friendly, you can type in anything, friendly, professional, casual, whatever you'd like in there. You have English, you can type in any language that you'd like here as well. So if you're finding leads in other countries that speak other languages, you can type in whatever language you want there to be written in. And then here you have your contact information. Down here you have the audit URL. It's not showing up now, and I'll show you why here in a second. But here you generate that email, and within a few seconds, that is going to now be written for me here on the right hand side. Okay, and we'll read a little bit of this so you can see that it's very specific to this business. So I hope this message finds you well. My name is Joshua, and I want to reach out to you because I've come across a story of music and truly impressed by your warm approach to selling and teaching music. It's clear that you care about your community and the families that support local music. So it's speaking their language, talking about music and their love for the music. I noticed a few small adjustments that could enhance your online presence even more, potentially bringing in even more customers to your wonderful shop. For instance, having a custom business email instead of a Gmail address can help you appear more professional and trustworthy. Additionally, I couldn't help but see that your website isn't currently optimized for mobile devices, which is crucial since many customers, especially younger music enthusiasts, will be browsing on their phones. Moreover, a short video on your homepage could really capture visitors' attention and help them connect with the family-oriented spirit of your store right away. And while you're showcasing those beautiful instruments, ensuring faster loading times on your website can make for a more pleasant experience for your customers. How amazing is that, right? Not only is it speaking to their love for music, but speaking kind of, in that way of speaking their language. It's talking music. It's talking, younger enthusiasts. It's talking all about how their customers interact on their website as well to get the most out of it, so that it's not just a generic email. It's speaking directly to the issues that can help them bring in more business for their website. Okay. So from here, you fire this off to that business, and then you're good to go, and you move on to the next one. Okay. But let me pretty much show you why this the included audit URL isn't showing up, and it's pretty much because I haven't set up uh, my custom subdomain. So I'll do JZ. I'll do it like that. All right. Click update. All right. So I just set my subdomain there. So let me go now. Let me go back. Open this up. Go back to the outreach, and now it will include the audit URL. So what you can do is in the email, like I did, just select a few of the problems and then include the audit URL, which will list all of the issues that are associated with that website. And then here with the deep audit as well, when you generate, you can see here, this is where now the audit URL shows up. But if I click generate report, I can also select what I want to show up on the report. So if in the email I mention a few things and I want the rest of the issues to show up in the PDF, then I click generate PDF, and now a full list of everything that's wrong with the website in the PDF. And in the PDF, it speaks in much easier to understand language. Okay, it kind of explains what the issues is and how it affects their business. Okay, so here you can see slow loading pages, lose visitors, and lower search engine rankings. Okay, so it speaks more in what that business it'll be easier for them to understand why that's wrong and why they should fix it. So longer initial load times can drive away potential customers. Okay, so here it says what pictures further down the page load immediately instead of when needed. All right, so this is more in layman's terms for that business so they can understand. Okay, and you can include that in the email when you send it. But hey, I've also attached a PDF report of everything that I found that can use fixing in your business so that we can get you more customers. Okay, so again, this allows you to pretty much seem as if you are actually spending more time than you are researching the business and finding out all the issues that you can actually help with, instead of just someone that scraped an email and send a generic email to these businesses. All right, so is that exciting so far, what you've seen? I mean, being able to not only find businesses, find their issues, and generate a specific and very targeted email for their business. Terry is saying, what email sender do we use? So that that'll come down to whatever setup you currently have. You can definitely use, since we're not going to be mass emailing people with this, unless you're going to be doing cold outreach in mass and using this as a as an overall kind of local list builder. But if you're going to be doing the approach of finding businesses, specific businesses, and reaching out to them with their outreach email, you can totally use your Outlook setup or your Gmail setup, whatever it may be, and send out these emails on there. And it takes 2 seconds to do that. Okay, you just open this up, copy the outreach email, and fire it off. Okay, so there is no complicated email setup that you need. Because again, you are reaching out to these businesses specifically about their business. Okay. All right. Oh, that's a great idea as well. Andy says copy and paste into Go High Level maybe. Yeah. So Go High Level obviously is the big rage right now in terms of building your local leads and setting up automations and all of that. So yes, this can absolutely work with Go High Level and get those leads loaded in there, and then use that as your delivery to be able to get that out. And then if you do have your own custom automations set up on Go High Level, boom, you can definitely use these businesses and plug right directly into Go High Level to get those leads added on there. And if you do want to take that approach, we also have this button here that allows you to export your results. So just on this search alone, there's 114, what was this, guitar lesson businesses. So you can just click this one button here, download the leads, and then take it from there. All right. Now, one other thing that we have here is the ability to rebrand your not only your the audit URL, but the PDF reports. So if you did want your custom domain to show up, so if I come back here to, where was it? It was the guitar lessons. If I come back here to this one, where was it? The deep audit. This URL, instead of showing up like that as a subdomain, all right, instead of showing up like this as a subdomain, it'll now, when you set up the, here you can see the edit URL settings, you can also not only personalize all of this and have your contact information, an intro, an outro, you can customize all of that and have the title show up with whatever you'd like. But when you set up the rebrander options here, all right, you can set up a custom domain, what you want listed in the footer, the color, and have a logo set up. So your logo will show up here, your custom footer will show up here. This intro text you can customize. This outro text here you can customize, and obviously have your contact information. But you'll be able to completely rebrand not only this URL report, but the PDF reports will show up with your logo and just give you a bit more of a professional look. Okay. So that is the rebrander, and then we also have the ability to add sub users in here. So if you guys want to have an outsource people coming in here running your searches for you, you can absolutely do that, and we will be giving out 3 sub user licenses, which I don't even think we mentioned any of that. And look here, who was it that asked for HVAC leads? So HVAC leads in Sydney. I didn't even realize when it finished, but look at that, 160 businesses found. So let's go in there and just kind of see what's going on in here, okay? So Precise Air, all right, we'll open this. It's got 4 issues. It found all this information about that, all right? Problems, last time it was updated is in 2023. It's running WordPress 6.81. It has no click to call. It has no video on the home page. All right. So boom, right there, 4 issues, problems here. No social media found for this person. Running a fairly old WordPress as well. It's going to be just a year old, which, huge security issues, which is why WordPress releases so many updates. No click to call, no video on the home page. All right. So look at that, 160 leads. This one here, last time this business was updated was back in 2018. All right, it has no video on the home page, but just that alone, just being able to spruce up their website, add some fresh content, that alone can help increase their rankings. All right. Problems here, no social media profiles, no click to call, no video on the homepage. And it's amazing to me that I'd say the majority of these probably don't have click to call. Let's filter them out, see how many actually call. No click to call, apply. So look, these here, it's insane that they are an HVAC company and they don't have click to call on their website. All right, that's just insane to me, because if someone has an emergency with their AC, any of that stuff, they want someone there now. Okay, they don't want to have to click around and mess around with their phone trying to dial the number. They want to be able to click a button and call right away. All right, so the fact that some of these people don't even have that set up is insane to me, especially in this industry where it's kind of like an emergency niche where people need to call right away. Okay, just like mechanics, tire shops, all these different places where people need to call right away. You need to make sure they have that click to call on there. All right, so yeah, 160 businesses found with just one search. All right, perfect. Someone saying embarrassing. Yeah. No, Carvin is saying, is this for WordPress sites only or any type? No, any type of website. So if they're not running WordPress, it'll definitely show you all that information as well. Philip, great. That's a great one there. No, it does not have that, but that's a great suggestion there. I'm going to take that and write that one down. He's asking, can agency identify businesses that do not have a customer service chatbot? I love that. All right, I will definitely send that over to my developer, and you guys can thank Philip for requesting that because I will get that added. And for that suggestion, Philip, $50 price pack to you. So let me send you a quick message here. All right, perfect. And now, all right, let's go ahead and come back here, okay, and kind of show you what we have here, right? But that's pretty awesome, right? It doesn't get any better or easier to find leads like that. We have literally created the best AI-infused web app that allows you to access all the buyer leads you'd ever need in record speed. Like literally with one search, we found 160 different businesses, okay? And in fact, once you have Aigency Valet, you will never have to use a complicated, expensive, time-consuming lead scraper ever again. Never have to use paid traffic to get leads ever again. Never have to compete to rank for agency keywords in your target location. You never have to wait months to collect your first check. You never have to deal with complicated setup, getting your IP address blocked, or having to pay for proxies and captchas. Okay, we take care of all of that. You just log in, you run your search, and you're good to go. And Aigency Valet is perfect for new agencies. So for those of you that said at the beginning of the call that you don't have any clients, but you'd like to work with clients, this is perfect for you. If you have existing agencies, this is just like pouring gas on fire. Okay, because if you already have a few clients and you know what it's like to work with clients and offer services and all of that, I know that you see this and you just see gold, being able to access businesses that have problems like that. Um, Experienced marketers as well. So I mentioned this at the beginning as well. So if you have some marketing experience, but you dabble in other stuff like affiliate marketing or whatever it may be, and you want to be able to kind of generate some quick cash, experienced marketers know that boom, being able to access leads like this, it's invaluable. Okay, new marketers and everything in between. Okay, pretty much if you're trying to or have thought about building a 6 to 7 figure agency, Aigency Valet is the perfect solution to put you on the fast track. Okay, being able to have leads like that at your fingertips, there is no value that you can put on that. All right, it is truly priceless. And now I've already started seeing a bunch of you asking how to get your hands on this. All right, many of you were asking for the price and all of that, and being able to get your hands on it. Someone listed as Josh Seth is already asking for the link. 2 people asking for the link. Oh, a bunch of you are asking for the link. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and talk about this. Okay, so let's cover everything that you're getting today. All right, so our main front end offer, this is what you're getting, and I'm gonna try to not go too quickly because there is a lot that you guys are getting. So you're gonna get full access to the Aigency Valet web app. You're gonna get full access to get clients in all niches. You're gonna get full access to get clients in all locations. So we could have easily limited this by country and charged extra to unlock all the different countries. And same with the niches, we could have limited it to just a handful of niches and then little by little opened up other niches. But no, right from the beginning, you're going to get access to all niches and all locations. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. You're going to get full access to our AI trainer that learns all about the clients. So automatically, boom, it's going to train itself on it. You're going to get full access to our personalized outreach email writer. You're going to get full access to get clients with outdated websites. You're going to get full access to get clients with broken links. You're going to get full access to get clients with no social media accounts. You're going to get full access to get clients with no click to call feature installed. You're going to get full access to be able to get clients with no video on their homepage, full access to get the decision maker's contact email, and full access to get the decision maker's phone number, and obviously being able to export all that information We did just add the export feature a couple of days ago, so I didn't get a chance to add that on here. But you guys will be getting access to the export feature as well. You're also going to get access to 50 premium, fully editable website templates. And this is easily the most valuable bonus that we're offering during this special launch. This bonus truly completes the full circle by arming you with the most in-demand service that all agencies make huge profit with, which is still website design, okay? And the best part about this bonus is that it's all done for you as it gets. You're getting access to 50 premium website templates in all the hottest niches that you can sell right away for $500 to $1,000 each. So one of you, I think it was Philip, that was asking, what if I have to fulfill the service? So boom, if you see that one of these businesses has a website that isn't loading, or a website that hasn't been updated in a while, or that's old, all that stuff, boom, you already have a pre-built website in this package that you can use to offer right away. Okay, and these are fully editable with you click to edit. It's all built with the Divi theme, so very simple to edit. You can change, and the good thing is you can change any one of the templates for a completely different niche. So if the template is for a plumber, but you want to use it for an electrician, boom, you can quickly just move around a few of the things, change some of the images and all that stuff, and you are good to go. Okay. And you're getting access to 50 of those premium already built website templates. And this also has a ton of AI built into it. So you can literally generate an entire new website with the AI editor that's built into the Divi theme as well. Okay. And to make this even better, okay, you guys are getting free website hosting that you guys can charge for, included with the website, with the premium website templates. So if you do want to focus just on offering web design services to businesses that have no website, or businesses that have an old website, you'll be getting access to be able to not only offer website design services, but also offer free website hosting, or that your guys are getting free website hosting, and then you can charge your client, 50 bucks a month or 60 bucks a month extra to host that website for you. And the website that the hosting that we offer is not cheap. Okay, I pay about 350 bucks a month for a dedicated website host that you guys will be having your websites hosted on. Okay. You're also getting an extremely powerful fill in the blanks sales template that has an 80% plus response rate from local businesses that you use it on. And this is a non-salesy strategy. So if you prefer to, use this instead of the AI written email, this works extremely well. It's a very kind of fly under the radar approach to be able to kind of get these businesses excited to work with you. And when you see this template, it's going to absolutely blow you away. Like, wow, that is a genius approach to be able to get this many, an 80% plus response rate from businesses wanting to work with you. All right, you're getting this absolutely free. This alone, is going to make you guys a ton of money, because it's just such a powerful strategy, and you guys are getting it for free. We could have easily sold this as a separate upgrade, because it's a proven template that just absolutely works. You're also going to get free access to our unclaimed Google My Business listings feature. Okay, and this feature here is also easily one of the most profitable and easiest service that you can sell. All right, imagine being able to quickly and easily find all the unclaimed Google My Business listings that are sitting out there right now, leaking sales. Okay, and all you have to do is simply help the business owner get their listing claimed, make sure their correct and complete contact information is on there, and you can even offer to optimize it for them to boost their rankings and sales even more. So we could have easily, again, removed this feature from here and sold it as a completely separate feature, because of how profitable and how easy it is to offer this as a service. But you guys are getting it for free during this special launch. Okay, you're also going to be able to unlock up to 10x more struggling business with our in-depth search feature, which I showed you. So we have officially called it our hyper search mode. All right, and that's where you know, I kind of showed you guys where this one, the standard mode, found 50 businesses, and the in-depth mode found 114 businesses. All right, so you guys are getting that as a bonus. This is one of our upgrade features, and pretty much the only difference between standard and in-depth is exactly that. It's how deep our AI goes into the corners of the internet to find way more businesses for your searches. So it takes the same amount of work, is just what happens on the back end for the AI to find more businesses for you. So this we can easily charge as a separate upgrade. And you're also going to be getting to access to our auditor, okay, which exposes every single problem that's stopping your clients from getting more traffic. Okay, so that is where you put the business under a microscope, all right, and run a deep audit to get all the issues for that business. Okay, and once you run an audit, it will show up the green check here so that you know and you remember which one you ran an audit for. All right, so that is an upgrade in and of its own as well, where it's just gonna find all the issues that are going on with that business. Okay, you're also gonna get our rebrand, publish, and the ability to share the auditor report with your clients instantly. Okay, you guys saw me do that where I generated this report here, not only downloadable report, but also here on a shareable URL that you'll be able to completely rebrand with your domain that shows up here, with your logo that will show up here, and any text that you want to show up here at the top and here at the bottom with your contact information so that they can reach out to you. And it'll show them, oh wow, man, there's really some issues going on with my business. All right. And you're also going to get 100 credits every single month to be able to find as many leads as you'd like, and you know, never run out of leads. Okay, and pretty much with each search giving you between 30 and 100 leads, that works out to about 900 to 3,000 leads per month. And that's if you only ran one search per day. Okay, so one search is 2 credits. All right, so if you ran just one search per day, all right, that means you would get between 900 to 3,000 leads per month. All right, and that would still leave you with almost half of your credits to still use. Okay, this is only assuming you did one search per day, and like I said, one search is 2 credits. So if that's 2 times 30, that's 60. So that's still going to leave you with a ton of credits that you'll be able to use and still have an abundance of leads. Okay. And a huge update here, which many of you, like I said, can say thank you to Philip. You're going to get all future features absolutely free. One of them being, I can tell you right now, and I'll actually make it a bonus for those of you that purchase during this call. Once we release the ability to find businesses that do not have a customer service chatbot, you guys will be the first ones to access it. Again, I don't know how I didn't think of that before, but you know, offering AI chatbot services is a huge business right now, along with the AI calling feature. So the moment that we add that, that's what just right off the top of my head, one of the first features that you guys will be able to get access to. And we also have a bunch of features that we're still adding in there, like the one, like I mentioned, being able to export the leads. That's one that we just added like yesterday or the day before. So all these features that we add, you guys will get instant access to that for free. There are, you know, a lot of vendors out there, they charge for free updates, or they give you updates for a certain amount of time, but you guys will be able to get all future features for free. Okay, and the best part is that you're going to lock in a 60% discount for life. Okay, and that's for those of you that are on here live. But I'm not done yet as well. Okay, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but I believe I mentioned it in my email that I do have something really special for the first 50 people that jump in, and also the first 250 people that jump into this. All right, so if you are ready to jump in, let me know. Type link in the chat box, so I can start kind of getting a visual feel for this. I have a feeling that 50 is going to be too little. It usually is, so I may have to increase that. And yeah, already about 25 of you posted link. Okay, so let me recap everything you're getting, and it looks like I may have to increase that that number to 75, and then from there I won't, I have to stick to my guns from that point forward, right? But we do have a ton of people on here, so I want to make sure that those of you that jump in early do get the best value. All right. So let's recap one more time. This is everything you're getting here. Agency, valet, 100 credits, get leads in all niches, all locations, full access to the AI trainer, full access to the personalized outreach email writer, get clients outdated websites, get clients with broken links, get clients with no social media accounts, get clients with no click to call feature installed, with no video on their homepage, full access to the decision maker's contact email and phone number. You're going to get 100 credits every single month, 60% discount locked in for life, free access to all upcoming features. You're going to get access to the hyper mode feature, which gives you way more businesses, as you saw that I showed you. You're going to get access to the auditor, which unlocks all the issues for any business in the top 5 categories that are affecting their online presence. You guys saw it was design, SEO, usability, all those different categories that show up in the report. You guys will be able to show that to those businesses. You're going to get the rebrander as well, which is going to allow you to generate, rebrand, publish, and share those full reports with your domain and your logo on them. All right, so easily over a $1,743 value, and that's just pure value. Okay, I haven't even mentioned the bonuses. The bonuses aren't even factored into here. Okay, so $1,743 total value. So if we charge $697 per year, that'd be an amazing deal, and I know many of you will jump on this right away. So right now you can get access to everything, plus all the features, plus all the updates, plus all the upgrades included for just $497. All right. But I do have a live attendee exclusive, which those of you that are on here right now will be able to get this for $200 off. All right. So you're going to get all of this bundled together, $1,743 total value for just $297. All right. Now, before I post the link, though, like I said, there is some more, but there is a catch. Okay. I'm actually going to give you guys $250 off to the first 50 people. But just glancing at those, how many of you want the link? I'm going to increase this to 75. All right. So the first 75 of you that jump on, you're going to be able to get this at 247. All right. But you can see here it's already 50. The first 50 at 247, and then the price starts to go up. But real quick, before I post the link, let me increase this to 75. All right, so that, all right, perfect. All right, so the first 75 has been set. Okay, so I'm gonna post the link right now, and while I'm doing that, how many of you on here would like to get unlimited access? I know I always get asked about that. So people, always want unlimited to be able to get that. Okay, and this is part of the other surprise that I have for you guys. So yes, I can offer unlimited. I am nervous, especially with a platform like this. This is one of the more resource-intensive platforms that we've developed in a while. But so I can't do it for everyone. I can do it for just the first 250 people that jump in. And I rarely do unlimited. Lately, I've been doing it, but I only do it for a specific number of people because we've kind of factored in how much we can handle before just our overhead starts to get too much. So to be able to get unlimited lead generation, this is optional. Again, you don't need unlimited generation, but if you do want unlimited client generation before you check out, just go ahead and check this box here on the checkout page so that you can get access to that. All right. So now let me go ahead and post the link in the chat box for you guys that are waiting. All right, and remember, the first 75 of you will be getting getting it at the best price. Okay, so I always like to reward those of you that come in here and jump on right away. And there's a ton of you that are waiting to jump on it. So I just posted the link. And what's going to happen with this link is that you're going to go directly to checkout. All right. So these first 75 spots are going to go fast, and you do have 3 minutes to be able to claim your spot because you know, it's first come first serve, and once that timer expires, you kind of get kicked off of the order page and get sent back to the sales page. And you know, if the first 75 spots are gone, there's a good chance that you will have to pay $10 more. Okay, so to get, when you're on here, to get the unlimited, you put your, obviously, your email address here of what where you want your login details to be sent. Okay. If you want future updates of my products, you can check that box there. If you want to pay with credit card, you click on here. If you want to pay with PayPal, you can click on this option here. Okay. And then here you click, yes, I want to get unlimited client generation. All right. And we do have, we don't have any upgrades to the bundle deal. Okay. But obviously, we do have a 30-day money back guarantee. But the one kind of other bump offer that we have is the ability to, it's kind of a bundle deal of 2 of my hottest products that will allow you to offer automated SEO services to your clients. Okay, so as you saw, many of the businesses that we were finding haven't updated their website with content in years, which in today's day, there should not be any excuse for that, especially with how easy AI has made it to write and post content. So what I'm offering in this bump offer is access to my ZERP platform as well as my SimBuddy platform. Now, ZERP is going to allow you to kind of plug into their website, whether it's WordPress or, you know, any other CM content management service, and have our platform write and post content for them for their business, and it will do it automatically based on their location. So we have every single city and zip code loaded into ZERP so that you can select those businesses and target those businesses so that your clients will get automated rankings for all of the, you know, surrounding areas that they you know, offer services for. On top of that, like I said, you're going to get access to SimBuddy, which is our army of over just under 9,000 members, where everyone is sharing each other's content, and you guys can just add content in there. It's a I share your content, you share my content platform. But we have thousands of users that have set up auto share, which means that you know, you don't really need to add or share other people's content. You just add it in there, add your content, and it starts getting shared by real users located all over the world. So if you want to get access to that, you select this button as well, and you'll get unlimited access to both of those platforms by just clicking that option upon checkout. All right. And yeah, that's it for now. So now I'll go ahead and switch to answer some questions. All right, I know there's a ton of questions coming in, but remember, the first 75 of you will get this at the 247 price point. It definitely seems like we were going to sell out of that as well, just based on how many people want that, want to be one of the first ones to get the best price for this. Okay. So yeah, make sure you jump on. I'm going to post the link one more time just in case you guys didn't get it. All right. And that is going to take you directly to checkout. Okay. And if you do want to, if there is one of my partners that you want to get, make sure you get their bonus. You do want to make sure that you, down here at the bottom, whoever referred you to the webinar, you want to make sure that their name shows up down here. if you are going to be claiming some of their bonuses. So I do want to make sure that I cover that. All right, so yeah, let me go ahead and jump over here and answer some questions. Unlimited. Oh, so a bunch of you are asking for unlimited. Yes, so perfect. I showed you guys how to get unlimited. If you go to the link, select this option here, and you will get unlimited. If you do want the ability to have our other AR platform write, post, and rank your contents clients for you, you click this option here, and you'll get both of those. So a ton of you are in already. Paul, Boyd, Eddie, Roger, Alex, a bunch of you are in. Alex is asking, I reside in Asia, targeting US clients works with, yes, absolutely. Oh, it kicked me off. You see, so if you wait the 3 minutes, you will get kicked off of the checkout page. So just go back to it. You will be able to, but if the price is higher when you go back to it, don't say I didn't warn you. Everything is set up automatically uh, to to go up in price. Okay. So yes, Alex, to answer your question, you are asking, I reside in Asia, targeting U.S. clients works well with this method. Yes, absolutely. I'm in Miami, like I mentioned, and some of these searches are nowhere near Miami. Okay, so you can absolutely do this from anywhere in the world and target clients from anywhere in the world. That's the beautiful thing about this. We haven't restricted it in any way. All right, we could have. All right, when we were here building this out, we could have made it so that you can only target specific cities, specific countries, specific niches, but no, we just left it open. You can literally type in anything you want here, type in any city that you want here. So if I type in, I don't know, something like London, all right, you see, and once you start typing in, you see all the different options as well. So it allows you to not only target London as a city, which obviously is a huge city, but then you can target by boroughs. Okay, so borough of Camden, borough of Southwark, borough of Tower. Okay, and then the city of London, the borough of Waltham. So you can either target and cast a wider net or go deeper into the smaller towns. Uh, and do that. So if I type in Miami as well, the same thing happens here where I can target the entire county. I can target the entire city, which is a huge city. I can niche down and go to just Miami Beach. I can niche down even more and go just to South Beach, which is in Miami Beach. All right, so it's a smaller kind of area of the beach. Then I can niche down even more and target just downtown Miami, which is a completely different vibe to South Beach. So a lot of the mobile IV therapy that I mentioned is going down. A lot of that is in South Beach and downtown Miami because that's kind of like where the younger crowds are. Miami Gardens, Miami International Airport as well. So I can even get down to the airport area. So if there's, a lot of car rentals in the area, a lot of tourism businesses in the area, you could just start thinking different ideas. Miami Lakes is another city. So all these different options that you have, and you can do this anywhere. All right, let me see. I can do Dubai. All right, Dubai. I'll close Dubai. Dubai International. All right, let's do Rome. Oh, all right, Rome, Italy. All right, we can do Madrid, Spain. All right, and look, this is giving me very specific uh, cities and towns in Madrid as well. All right, so yeah, you can do this and search for pretty much anywhere in the world. Okay. Carl saying, will there be a two-pay? No, there won't be a two-pay, but we do have our non-bundle version for those of you that prefer the non-bundle. All right, totally viable option. If you prefer the non-bundle, let me know in the chat box and I'll get you the link for that. Okay, and then you can pick and choose your upgrades. You can still get, I forgot to mention that as well. You could still get the unlimited with the non-bundle version. You just have to pick up the bump offer on the front end or grab upgrade number 1. Okay, so that's totally up to you. Raven, yes, is asking if the credits start over every month. Yes, so every month you get 100 credits. Yes, all right, so some of you are asking for that. front-end link. So let me get that over to you. Give me 1 second. Where did I put that? Let me make sure I have the right link here. All right, yep, here is the non-bundle version. Awesome, yes, the non-bundle version is a completely viable option. I'll do this here, non-bundle deal, and then bundle deal. Give me 1 second. Oops. Ah. And I'll post this in the chat box as well. So the bundle deal and non-bundle deal. There you go. Great question. Does unlimited require credits? No. Yes and no. You'll just have unlimited credits. Okay. Yes, Boyd. So if the credits are not used, they do roll over. Yes, for I believe it's a 90-day rollover. Oh, yes, great question. So Raven is asking, can you explain the add-on with your AI writer option, please? Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll log into that real quick and show you just a quick overview of what this does. So you can see this is all content that's being posted for me, written and posted for me in multiple different cities, targeting multiple different keywords. All right. And the way that it works is when you're in here setting up a new project, all right, you can just name this test, next. You can also perform a site setup, but most of these businesses will, unless you're the one that set up the site, you won't need to run that site setup. But here you can also create users. Since this will be writing a ton of content and posting a ton of content for you, we added the ability to create users for you. All right, so that it rotates through those different users as the author of that content, so it looks more natural. And then here's where I mentioned where we have every single country, city, and zip code built into here. You can see here all the way from Afghanistan to Zimbabwe, A to Z. Okay. And if you just start going in here, you click this drop down menu, it starts going deeper and deeper into that country, the state, the city, the zip code. All right. And then you can select to target all those different zip codes. So if I come here to, let's do the US, you can see all the states in the US. Then if I jump in, I have all the cities in Florida. And if I come to Miami, did I pass it here? There you go. So you can see not only do we have Miami, but we have Miami Beach, all those options. Look at all the zip codes in Miami. Okay, obviously it's a huge city. So if I wanted to, I can set up content to be written and optimized for all these different zip codes and for Miami as a whole. All right, so then if I click next here, so let's say if I do mobile IV therapy, all right, IV therapy mobile, all right. Then I click next. Here's where the content gets created for me, okay. So you can also have it be posts or pages. All right, here you can click the generate option, and this is where the content gets generated for me. All right, and then from here, what would happen is I would optimize everything here. So I would do keyword. So my keyword was mobile IV therapy, and then I would put in, and then I can do city and zip code. All right. Oh, whoops. Let me just change that to zip. And then I would do the same thing in the body. Okay. I would, once the content's written, I would optimize it using these tags so that once the content gets written and posted, it's going to be optimized for those keywords automatically. So, kind of a general overview there. I know it was a quick one, but I just wanted to give you an idea. So then from there, once I get to the summary, it's going to tell me everything that is going to be written and posted for me, and it's going to be all of this is going to be optimized for, pretty much for me. And then if I come here and just kind of give you an idea, all right, you can see all of this content was written for me, posted for me, not only written for me and posted for me, but also syndicated for me. So you can see syndicated, posted to WordPress and syndicated, posted to WordPress and syndicated. And you can see here all the options. So drone repair in Tampa, this zip code, drone repair in Tampa, a different variation of that keyword for this zip code. So all this content is being posted for me and syndicated for me as well. All right, so just an idea, and I don't have to touch it. And look, this project alone made 112 posts for me. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. I don't want to get too off target, but yeah, that's where you're getting. That's just one part of where you're getting, and then the other part of where you're getting is our SimBuddy platform, where is an extension to the syndication of this. So this is being syndicated. Meaning that it's being posted to different social platforms to get backlinks. And then inside of SimBuddy, it's being shared by real members' accounts so that you're getting real social syndication from other members. All right, so hopefully that makes some sense for you guys. All right, I know it's obviously not a demo, live demo for ZERP and SimBuddy, but that is what you're getting with this upgrade here. It's not really a bump offer. Sorry, it's not really an upgrade. All right, so let me get back to questions about Aigency Valet. Yeah, so this is a yearly fee. So the 247 is per year. All right, the unlimited is monthly. Again, there is no way that I can do any of this on a one-time payment. If you guys were to see just how many resources it needs to find for our platform to find this number of leads, it's insane. All right, and it's another reason why my developer advised against doing unlimited searches because our overhead can rack up really fast because we get charged for every search that you guys run. We're also paying for a ton of different services in the background that help us make this the best platform out there. All right. Is there any training? So yeah, so we do have the tutorials in here on how to use the platform. We will be doing multiple trainings as well to kind of help you guys with different strategies and things like that. All right. So yes. Oh, Paul is saying there's an error. What error are you seeing, Paul? If you can let me know specifically. The provided payment method link does not match the expected type card. I am entering credit card info, so no reason for this error message. There's been a bunch of people that have jumped in already, so I'm not sure. I know if sometimes if you try it once and it fails, your card may block the transaction if you try it again in too short a time span. I know we had a couple people recently have that issue. Oh, Josh is saying someone is saying I bought the bundle and there are a bunch of upgrades. Is this part of the bundle or separate? No. So if you bought the bundle, you should not be seeing any upgrades. Okay. The only thing you guys should see. Let me just make sure that that's set up properly. All right, give me 1 second because you guys definitely should not be seeing any upgrades. Okay, yeah. If you guys, oh, okay, yeah. I think I know what I have to do. If you guys are buying the bundle, do not buy any upgrades, okay? You should not. There are no upgrades with the bundle. You should just be going directly to the thank you page. And I just fixed it. Yeah, my mistake. You're probably seeing upgrades for ZERP and or SimBuddy. Yes. So if you did buy, perfect. Raven is saying, thanks for showing us, but is there training for us for the AI writer? Um, I do have a tutorial video in there for the AI writer. I could do next time do a training just for kind of do just a Q&A type training. But as far as the AI writer, are you talking? I'm not sure if you're talking about ZERP or if you're talking about the outreach email. But yeah, as far as the AI writer that writes your emails for you, there's not much training I can do for that as outside of just like kind of, if you guys want to tweak and test and make edits to it before sending, yeah, you can absolutely do that. But you saw how simple it is to generate that email address, excuse me, that outreach email. If you're talking about ZERP and that, then yeah, if you guys would like to see, or more training about using ZERP, yeah, I can absolutely do that. And again, ZERP is definitely a more kind of step intensive platform than Aigency Valet. So we do have more tutorials in there that show you how everything works. But yeah, we could definitely do some more training if you guys need it. Awesome. Steven is in. Perfect. Waldo is in. Do you have a payment plan? So no, it is too late. I paid. No, it is not too late. You can definitely still get in there. So Michelle also had, I got the same error multiple times. So one thing you guys can try, let's see. Let me check something real quick. Definitely should not be acting up. Oh yeah, so everything looks good on my end. All right, there have been a ton of you that have gotten in already. Shane is saying, do I have an 800 number? No, I do not have an 800 number. I usually use more local numbers. Perfect. Someone is in. Two people are in. So someone listed as Josh Test is in. Rolf is in. Oh, great suggestion. Richard is saying PayPal offers pay in four, no interest, worth checking. It is an option when you use PayPal. Awesome. I had no idea about that. Thank you for that, Richard. You know what? $50 to you, Richard, for that great suggestion. So send me a PayPal invoice here. Thank you for that. All right. And what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and stop the recording because there's a bunch of you that did want the recording of this session, so that can start rendering in the background so it can be ready as quickly as possible. And then I'm still gonna stick around and answer more questions for you guys. But yeah, let me just stop the recording for now and then just continue answering questions for you guys.